What's up, everybody? I've got lots of crystals to open. Primarily just the Rebirth crystals, though. I won't be opening the other crystals until the Titan resets in a couple days. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. But for now, we're just going to open strictly the Rebirth crystals. I was going to claim my last crystal in the video, but then the servers had their maintenance downtime, and I got worried about not being able to get my crystal in time. So I just claimed it right as the servers came back up, just in case the crystals were going to expire or something. But they extended it by 2 hours, so by the time I already claimed it, it was too late. But that's fine, because we still got 43 crystals to open. 43 of these. I know everyone loves to, well, I don't know about everyone, but most people that I've talked to have always just opened them right away as they got them, and you know, stuff like that. But I prefer to open them in batches like this, because it's kind of fun for me to open them like this. I do enjoy that stuff. So I missed out on 5 total crystals. You were able to get a total of 48 crystals if you had a concurrent 7-hour cycle of claiming every crystal possible. It was 7 hours. I also haven't gotten the what's it called? The compensation package, which gives 2 Rebirth crystals. So I'll open those on my own time. But for this video, it's going to be 43 crystals. I might make the title say 45, so I might be rage baiting you guys. Sorry about that. So yeah, let's just go right into it. 43 of these, a lot of good stuff in here. Heard people can get full tier 7 basics. Oh boy. Okay, 1 second, guys. Never mind. We're back. I didn't lose a crystal either, so there we go. Okay, we're connected to the Wi-Fi. Let's try this again, guys. Okay. Like I said, I heard people got full tier 7 basics from this, which is super helpful because tier 7 basics are a great resource. I've also heard people getting good Titan stuff out of it. There's some Titan shards right there. I'm going to pick up not mainly Titan shards, but mostly Titan shards. I want to get to at least 100,000 Titan shards, so I can have at least 5 Titans to open when the Titan resets. So I think it's going to be fun. Now, I'm not going to spin all these. I'm just spinning the first 3. That way I've got 4 10 pops afterwards. That's pretty nice. So we'll pick that up. 50% tier 6 class catalyst selector. Whenever let me. Oh, maybe I'll select it later then. I'm not quite sure what classes I really want to take, but I do plan on ranking up Voodoo and Cull Obsidian. So I think I might have to go with that. So yeah, and I'm also going to just ignore the tier 3 alpha and just go straight for tier 4 alpha, because I can get tier 3 alpha and tier 6 basic super easy. So there's really no point in me picking those up, I don't think. So first 3 crystals out of the way. Pretty good stuff, I'd say. Let's see what else we can get out of these next 10 crystals. We got some boosts, it looks like. We got a Titan crystal, more Titan shards. So we're sitting at 95,000, which is good. Love that. Ooh, revives. Now, I do need revives, but I also kind of would like to have... but those incursion revives suck. 1,800 health. Maybe we'll just go with normal revives. They're not even worth having the 1,800 health. That does nothing for champions. Okay, I'll probably get to 100,000, and then maybe I'll start selecting the 7-star shards, just for a little bit. Okay, so we got 3 Valiants, so we can open these also after we're done. It's just tier 6 basic. Unfortunately, we don't have any tier 7 basic in there. That'd be really nice. Love to get some of that. Level 6 health potions. Pretty solid stuff. I'm gonna get a lot of tier 4 alpha, I'm assuming. At least a few. This stinks because I have all the masteries unlocked, so none of these help me at all. So I think I'm just gonna go with carbonadium ones, and then I'm sure in the future they're gonna either release more masteries, or they're gonna give us the option to sell those off for an actual decent price. So I'm just gonna hold on to those for now. More Valiants, obviously. I'm not going with the Perion. Team revives, those are really helpful, so I'm kind of glad I got those. More Valiants. More health potions. More tier 4 alpha. We just formed one already, which is good. Another carbonadium mastery core. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but it's fine. More Valiants. I hope I pull a 7-star out of these Valiants, otherwise it's just going to be a lot of ISO for me, which I won't mind, but I think the ISO is going to be nice to have, so yeah. Also, I know they just added 3 to 6-star variants of Yelena into the basic pool, so I might be able to get like a 6-star Yelena. I already have a 7-star, but it's just nice to collect all the champs, so you know what I mean? Alright, so the first 10, no tier 7 basic, but you know, that doesn't mean we won't get any in the future. A few boosts, which are nice. I've been running low on these, so the more boosts the better. So yeah, let's continue on. Like, I see some units in there. I didn't see how many, but I saw units, which is good. It looks like 90. 50. Okay, 50 units. Hey, 50 units is 50 units. So that's great. I'm glad I lost some sleep for that. Not too much, but still some. Okay, tier 4 alpha. Always gonna take those. I wonder where the tier 7 basic comes out of. Like if it comes out of like this, or if it's kind of just like its own like little thing. Because I'm constantly seeing this tier 6 basic, but I'm not seeing any tier 7 outlets, tier 7 basic. So I'm gonna have a really big abundance of tier 6 basic and like no tier 3 alpha to complement. So we'll have to maybe start selecting some tier 3 alpha out of this. Now I feel like maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like the reunion crystals and the ones before that, like the year prior, had maybe spicier rewards, but it might have just been, you know, spicier because of the time that it was in, because I feel like it's either Valiance, tier 4 alpha, or tier 6 basic, or Titan shards, you know? And it's not like a good spread of things, but I also feel like, I mean, what else do I really need besides rank up resources, this and that, you know? The chance of me pulling a champion out of these crystals is very slim to none, so I should just be happy with what I got, okay? Come on, Bryce. Be grateful. Okay, so we got all those claimed up. Another 10 pop. More units, it looked like. 15, 150. So I want to get it to 180 at least. So that way I have a predetermined set of things where I can get them opened. But maybe I should just go straight for the Titans. I maybe I'll get it to 178, and then that way, if I dupe some 6 stars or whatever, because I have a lot of 6-star shards as well that I'm just gonna pop open for ISO later. I can always get those, get the tier 7 or 7-star shards built up that way. I think we started at 5 tier 4 alpha. This is what I've been looking for. We got this once before. And I love getting these because the tier 6 class catalyst selector is very helpful. I kind of need that, so give me more of those, please. And the energy refills are nice as well. Okay, we're coming up on tier alpha number 8, so that's 3 fully formed tier 4 alphas we've gotten, which is good. I do appreciate that. There's another one. I think it's 20% per thing. More carbonadium cores, which is kind of unfortunate, but all good. Tier 7, tier 6. Where is the tier 7, I wonder? People said they were getting it like candy. I wonder where my tier 7 basic is. Well, we got 10 crystals left to get some tier 7 basic, so hopefully we can get some. Otherwise, these crystals might have been lying to me. So there's, so we got 150% of the tier 6 class catalyst now, which is nice. So that's at 176. So we'll go get that to 178, and then we'll be able to just pick Titan shards from now on. Unless that was the last one we get, then that's all we get, I guess. More tier 4 alpha. Not missing anything, am I? The game disconnected. I don't know how much you guys missed. So my bad, yo, my bad. Let me reconnect it. Okay, we're back. Tier 4 alpha. There we go. More tier 6 class catalyst selectors. Oh, perfect, dude. I've been wanting more of these. I feel like that's the thing I'm the lowest on right now is tier 6 class catalyst. It's not like it's cheap to buy in the Radiant store, but it's also like very minimal quantities. So I'm not getting a lot like I feel like I should. So until they update the rating store, I'm pretty sure getting tier 6 class catalyst selectors is the best thing for me at the moment. So, alright, more tier 6 basic. Gonna have a really weird fluctuation between tier 6 basic and tier 3 alpha. Wonder how many Valiants I'm gonna have after this. Kinda hope I get something. So, looks like that's all the stuff. Kinda crazy that we selected all that stuff. 100 units, not bad. No tier 7 basic though, which is kind of upsetting because I heard a lot of people get like a lot of tier 7 basic, so that's pretty unfortunate. But to be honest, it is what it is. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. So we're gonna grab cosmic ones. We're gonna try to make 3 for Call, and then 3 for Voodoo. So we're gonna need a lot of these for Voodoo. Not enough, so that's okay. I'll get some more later on. Where are my Valiants? That's the big question. Where are my Valiants? There they are. 33 Valiant crystals. Okay, so kind of hope we get something good out of this. We'll spin 3 and then pop 10 again. Of course it fucking freezes. I'm not paying attention. Sorry, guys. Just a 5-star Captain Marvel for the first one. I feel really dumb for this. For not having good quality. I'm sorry about that, guys. This happens a lot on stream, so if you're familiar with the streams, you're going to be using this. Don't worry. Okay. So yeah, that was the first Valiant. Nothing special, just a 5-star Captain Marvel. That's a lot of 7-star Nexuses that are popping by, and I kind of hope they're not teasing me like that, because that's kind of mean. I'd love a tier 7 or a 7-star Nexus crystal. Wow. Okay. Kabam's really giving me the FU right now. That's why we're only spinning 3 though, and then we'll pop 10. So is to be expected, to be honest. Would be too good to be true after the 3rd crystal to get a tier 7 or a 7-star Nexus. So, alrighty, let's open 10. See what we get. 1 new. That could be a new 7-star, or it could also be a new 5-star or 6-star that I don't have. So let's see when they all convert. I'll just tap it because I don't really care what the stuff is. Hey, a Silver Centurion! I've been waiting for that guy forever. It's my most awaited champ. Woo! Alright, let's see if we can get a 7-star. Even a 7-star dupe would be nice. I think it'd be really nice to have one of those. Just okay. So 7-star Nexus. That's great. That's a low chance. So there we go. I kind of hope we still are not getting all 5 stars here. Okay, so we at least got 1 6-star dupe, which is good. So, but I can't complain much because that 7-star Nexus, that's a very low chance to get that. But I feel like with Valiant crystals, I get it a lot. Like I'm not even kidding. Like I feel like I get Valiant. Or out of the Valiants, I get 7-star Nexuses a lot, so I feel like those chances are actually like not super correct, but regardless, we got one, so that kind of redeems itself for all these Valiant crystals. Good chunk of ISO for everybody, I'd say. Super close on that 180,000, so that'll be I want to say 12 7-stars to open when they come around. So I kind of want to save the 7-star Nexus for when the Titan resets, but you know, that would be boring. So let's see what we got out of this Titan crystal or 7-star Nexus. I keep mixing my words. Sorry, guys. Yikes! Tell you right now, I think Kabam could have kept this 7-star Nexus. Yeah, I'm not much of a Venom the Duck fan. If I was Brian Grant, you know, maybe bald, I'd love it. Terrax, not big on Terrax either. And I've already got Adam Warlock duped. So, and I can't really pick which class I need ISO for, so I'm kind of just stuck with one option. And it's just Adam Warlock, which I don't really know if his SIGs are necessary. I know the Awaken ability helps when he's fighting on defense. But okay, well, I can't complain. It's a 7-star, so that's 600 Titan shards which puts me that much closer to 120,000. We'll claim Dr. Voodoo and Cull out of our Rebirth area. Kind of weird that you can still buy this. Okay, so we get 2 of them, so we're going to take up 2. I'm going to grab Cull and Voodoo. Probably the best out of the 2 that have been up, or best out of the 6 that have been updated. So, here we go. I'm missing a catalyst. I feel pretty dumb now. For some reason I thought it was 3 and not 4. Yeah. Whoops, guys. So I guess I'll rank them up in another video. Maybe the Titan opening or so. Because I should have rewards from 9.3 from that. So I might jumble that all into one video. But yeah, this has been the Rebirth opening. I'm gonna be honest, kind of disappointing. Like I said before, I didn't get any Tier 7 Basic. I heard a lot of people were getting Tier 7 Basic. So, kind of weird that I just didn't get any. Kind of sucks. But I suppose I'll get over it. So. Yeah, guys, I appreciate you all watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know how your guys' Rebirth crystal openings went. And I'll catch you guys in the next streamer video. Peace out, y'all.